I hope everybody's recovered from their Earth Day hangovers and cleaned the vomit and good intentions off their jeans. Earth Day. Earth Day, by far the most popular of the planetary birthday celebrations. Again, my apologies to Uranus. We... Probably pronouncing that wrong, but we certainly did not mean to forget your birthday last year. I hope this card finds you well. I'm an Amos. Of course, though, no matter how much we kiss its ass, the Earth continues to act out.
Geologists in Oklahoma say recent small earthquakes in that state are very likely triggered by the underground disposal of wastewater from oil and gas wells.
That state was shook by nearly 600 quakes last year, more than any other state in the country.
Until 2008, the state averaged 1 to 2 quakes magnitude 3 or greater per year. In 2015, it's averaged 2 per day.
Oklahoma, where the ground starts shaking twice a day. Theater! Geez, I wonder if there's a connection between the uptick in industrial-scale drilling and injecting of high-pressure fluids deep into the earth, fracturing its shale rocks and siphoning out the natural gas, to the surge in falling off Oklahomans' shelves in the middle of the night. Governor?
We've had a long history in the state of Oklahoma of earthquakes. We have industry sector people who are looking at what is the cause of the earthquakes. Are they man-made or are they just a natural course of nature itself?
Is it, as common sense might suggest, the seemingly obvious connection to fracking? Or is the Lord using our great state as a shake weight? Who really knows what's... That's unfortunate. Well, good news, Oklahoma.
The state of Oklahoma said it had accepted scientific evidence that fracking had caused hundreds of earthquakes there.
I'm sorry, could you play the first part of that again?
The state of Oklahoma said it had accepted scientific evidence.
You've accepted scientific evidence? Well, shove a drill up my ass and pump me full of high-pressure fracking liquid, because that right there is the real earthquake. That is the real earthquake. Also do that because I am filled with natural gas. Oklahoma admitting you have a problem is the first step. Now the state government can finally step in and do something about these oil and gas fracking wastewater disposal wells.
One day after the Oklahoma Geological Survey reports it is very likely that oil and gas wastewater disposal wells triggered the recent earthquakes, House lawmakers approve a bill that keeps cities and towns from regulating oil and natural gas drilling operations.
What the Oklahoma? I mean, that's just stupid. You finally admit that fracking has turned your state into one giant Brookstone massage chair, and your first response is to ensure that no one can ever stop it. Why?
What they're doing now is the kind of cheapest way to do it, and it works well, except for the earthquakes and the contamination of groundwater.
Yes. Yes, other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the play? But while some states may be turning their back on Mother Nature, the federal government is getting into the green game in a weird way.
Hi, I'm Dunk, and I'm the National Security Agency's recycling mascot.
Dear God, SpongeBob, what have they done to you? Now, I have many, many questions about this NSA video. First off, how is the government agency with the most sophisticated computer technology in the world not capable of producing computer graphics at a higher level than a 1980s Dire Straits video? For God's sakes, look at this mascot. It looks like somebody from the Blue Man Group a trash can. That's the worst. But of course, Dunk's unholy birth raises another question. What does the NSA have to do with recycling anyway?
NSA has been going green for over 25 years, implementing countless initiatives to be environmentally friendly. Now, you may be asking yourself, why do we need to keep our stuff out of landfills?
Dunk? How do you know what I'm asking myself? You really do work for the NSA. So we've established you're a monstrosity born of the love between someone from the Blue Man Group and a waste container. And then you can read my thoughts in your horrible mutant box monster. 2 reasons for me to fear and obey you. What do you want from me?
We're challenging you to conduct a waste audit at your school. You're going to dig through all the trash in your school, and then you're going to analyze it.
Hey, kids. Does any of that trash have phone numbers or computer passwords on it? Does any of the paper thrown away look shredded? If so, your little fingers are just the right size to try and put the pieces back together. Think of it as a jigsaw puzzle that incriminates your teacher.
You'll need to identify the types of trash making up the waste stream of your school and the amount of each type of trash by weight and volume. Then you'll use math.
Hold the phone! You're telling me first the kids get to go through a bunch of garbage, and then, for dessert, they get to use math. Dunk, you're my best friend. Look here, Dunk! Our kids get plenty of lessons on recycling from everywhere else in the world. You want to educate them. Tell them what the NSA is really up to.
Hey, John, it's me, Dunk.
Dunk?
I heard what you were saying about me.
How?
I was watching the show.
Dunk, we tape at 6. We're doing this at 6. The show hasn't even aired yet.
Right, not publicly. Anywho, you know, just because we're a spy agency doesn't mean we don't care about the planet.
Sure. No, I guess I shouldn't be so cynical. That's just, sometimes stories come out about certain agencies that make it seem like they can't be trusted or they're out to hurt us rather than help us, when really in a lot of ways, Dunk, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Are you scanning me?
No. Target has been acquired. The Jew is in the bagel. I repeat, the Jew is in the bagel.